Chris. It's a new week. Full of opportunity. What am I doing underground? This was a Skuldra mission. How the hell do I get out of here now? Bruh.
It was a disappointing performance.
Oh, sorry. Why are you still here? Whatever. I'm getting irritated. Let's go. Let's find our way out of here. Howdy, Boodle. How are you doing today?
Contamination is off the charts. We need to hustle.
Simone. Fair enough. Come on. Where's the damn exit? This was supposed to be a Skuldra mission.
Got a minute to get a health scrubber working.
I've been trapped underground this entire time. Come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
30 seconds and you're swimming in s'more soup. taken the opportunity to make some new acquisitions.
If it ain't the last place you look.
Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction is real. I won't ask you. But if you wanted to fight longer, I wouldn't say no. Scrubber overwhelmed. Spores coalescing into mutant form. Do something!
Make me.
You're gonna lose that scrubber, bucko! If the buildup gets any worse, it's gonna start making decisions. I told you to clean your health scrubbers. Now look at what you have to deal with.
Bye, Felicia. Scariest thing in the metro is being on the surface with cracks in your gas mask. Is there like poison gas on the surface or something? Swiggy. Swiggly. And let's try Fister. Moscow's not breathable. I mean, it's just like in real life. Wait, it's done? I just got here. Go me, I guess.
Vulnerable effort. Do you think we can do more next time?
5 points. Steel Meridian. Amusing. What's the current bounty? I'd rather not. Honestly, thinking on it,
Follow those secret stashes.
probably why I caught a cold
But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
is probably because of a weakened immune system from me sleeping so poorly
Soldier on
this
high alert.
month.
Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing. Find it for advantage.
Just like today. On your feet, soldier.
You looted the clubhouse. Guess what? Their heaviest hitters are now on the way. There's barely any tech rot in the area. This is purely a civilian purge. Clearing out locals so the Skuldra loyal can move in. Hate Skuldra.
I have explained this to you until I am bleeding from the eyes. The answer is right there in front of your gawking mooncheese of a face. Shoot them until they stay dead.
But we are immortal. Thinking laser tracer.
Stormfall, deploy. Give Our Lady Lura something to weep over tonight.
That's the last of them. Time to come home.
Oh yeah, should see how many mints are left. 6 mints. Well, a little over 7-ish mints. So we'll just do this level and then we'll be ready. Need to kill 29 more Skullja with my fist. Vroom vroom!
Side effects may include release of deadly spores, homicidal filter buildup, and Skullja keeps trying to kill you for messing with their stuff. Some Skullja have been issued Spore X charges. Little bursts of filtration. Keep an eye out. They might save life.
I like his corny lines. They amuse me.
You know how mold can grow on your water filter if you don't clean it enough? Well, shoot any buildup off the house stuff unless you want to get unsubscribed from life.
Man, I don't want to go underground. I need to punch Skullja, not tech rot.
Code injected. Hell Scrubbers emerging. Ooh, Skullja just noticed what we're up to, and they are pissed.
There we go. Now we can punch tech rot. In fact, it'll behoove us, since they are weak to gas and we need gas kills. Because I'm a farty boy. Speaking of farty boys. Boink. Yes, Trojan Tracker. That's my horse. Even Exami are not immune to my stank.
Hell Scrubber coming up near you.
So I've made the regrettable decision of reinstalling Fallout 4 yesterday. It's going a little better. I set the game to super easy. And I know more about the game and its quirks now, where things it advertises are highly exaggerated. It's like the cannibalize perks, where it's like if you max it out, it says it restores a large amount of health. It really doesn't.
I'm taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction's open. But it wouldn't be very much fun if you left now.
There we go. I've farted enough. But I will continue to fart, as that is my mission. I heard treasure.
Breathing easier?
Pizza!
Wouldn't get used to it.
It's like, I don't know the exact values, but it's like regular cannibalism gives you 30 HP, and maxed out cannibalism gives you 50.
Knock the pus sacks off.
Actually, it's probably 40. I don't... It's not that much. I'll say 50. Just pure guesstimation, being generous. Basically, like, before maxed, it's a little less than purified water, but after max, it's a little bit above.
Flash and bite. The day is won, not with a strike to the heart, but 100 cuts about. Yeah.
Yeah. This Pavazon. What? What? Oh, that wasn't trick or treat. It's warm away. The most worthless one of all. Gain 5,000 affinity. Why would I need this? Anyway. Back at it. 75 scholarship troops with abilities. Give me that red shard. Time to do a lot of Vorn. Please select destination. Get that arrogant. Anyway. I also know that if you hang on.
Some Scaldra have been issued Spore X charges. Little bursts of filtration. Keep an eye out. They might save your life. You know how mold can grow on your water filter if you don't clean it enough?
A lot of the stuff the game touts does not work or is severely oversold.
Scrubber overwhelmed. Spores coalescing into new form. Do something!
Oh, by the way, if you log in today, I believe it was, I believe, anyways, there should be a special cutscene, either that, or it's just because it, set back to winter for me after I've done all of the stuff with Polymos.
I know our music isn't for everyone, but we're proud of what we do. We bring people together.
And there we go. Farted on and bored enough guys. What is that? So, yeah, I've been focusing my levels into things that actually matter. Like lockpicking and hacking. Especially lockpicking. Because there's so much stuff in the game that you just can't do if you can't pick a lock. Awooga.
taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction is ready. I can't ask you. But if you wanted to fight longer, I wouldn't say no.
Long ago, at this fairyland, there was a man far wide. There was no to eat any meat, human chicken, wholesome bovine. Let's see, what was that song? Meatball Man. There we go.
Long ago in a distant fairyland there was a man known far and wide. He was
Last
known
cup
to
of tea.
eat any meat, human, chicken, horse and bovine. And then on the big day of his largest feast yet, he rolled himself in a bowl. With the meat, he's the only meatball man. Oh, he become one with his many meats. He was still hungry for yet more. He scoured the land for all the meat he could roll up in an engorge, and then the poor doomed people saw him in his might, took him in as their own god. Now blood will be paid, sacrifices made to the only meatball man.
Blow shit up. Blow shit up. Why does it specify Vanka Prime? I don't even have Vanka Prime. I still need one more gauntlet. That one seems fun.
Welcome to Marley's Disney. No guarantees with void relics. Just like life.
Benching Mirage. Euphona, Helios. Hang on, I need to pull up my list. Was Euphona one of the ones I need? Yes, it was! How many Ea do I even have? None! Mamma mia.
Some Warframes were primed from the start. Others
Bolto? No, I don't need Bolto. Kogake. Melee. It does not look like I need Kogake. And I don't need Helios Prime either. Pretty sure. Let's see. Companions. Robotic. Yeah, I just need Shade Prime and Nautilus. The regular one. So yeah, Euphona Prime, we will be going after that. We specifically need the receiver. But that's in a few days.
You choose when you're good and ready. Well, good luck.
Might.
Always feels don't go leaving anything unsaid.
Oh? Either today or tomorrow, my coffee should be coming in. Which is just in time because I have like only enough tea to make 2 more pots. Which I'll also need to replenish soon. Trademark copyright. Also, I know that if you do too much settlement building, it will speed up the rate of which the game corrupts. Which is why I had to stop playing Fallout London, was that the game it had too much crap going on and it killed the save. Like anytime the game would attempt to save, so anytime I'd enter a new area, quick travel, or literally just simply save the game, it would just crash, just straight up freeze and refuse to work. Oh, I see the mailman. I think the coffee's coming now. Just a second. Alright, you too, thank you. Well, I guess the answer is today. There's no on the floor. Ugh.
Keep it up.
Okay. The great part about playing Grendel for this challenge specifically is that because of my fat, it breaks things in a pretty large radius.
It's okay. We'll make do. That's the last of them. Time to finish.
That's my horse. Super what? So I don't even really need to try too hard with this. Is that a locker I saw? Yes. I need to open a bunch. Computer cop. Meet the cop that can't be stopped. It's the one I have the least of. Still a little gooey. Sorry if that grosses y'all out. Probably. Don't blow my nose in a bit. That's my horse. Nope. Oh, it's right here. Cheddar crowns. Coca-Cola.
Dr. Pepper.
Planter. Monster.
Root beer.
Pepsi. Coca-Cola. Bart.
Nobody gonna mess with the hex now. Not Stardrop, not Tech Rock. Feel me? Now extract yourself.
Blow shit up. Blow shit up. I'm seeing everyone going like, oh, look, protest Nintendo. Boycott Nintendo. Not buying the Switch 2. Oh, they're ultra greedy. And I'm just like, so this is where you draw the line. It's not them abusing the MCA to attack people. It's not them cease and desisting of fans who are just making fan games. They're not. It's not when they actively threaten to sue award ceremonies for like games and mods if they dare include anything that involves Nintendo or Pokemon. It's not when they lied to Smash Bros. Organizations in order to get them to stop allowing Project M at their events. It wasn't when they cease and desisted an event because they added netback rollback netcode to Smash Melee so that they could play online during the pandemic. It wasn't when they fucking enslaved a guy. It was because they asked for 20 extra bucks a game. That's where the line was drawn. I guess what they say is true. $20 is $20. Oh yeah, I need to go claim my thingy back there. That's in it. I'm used to Fallout 4. Anyway. And can't help but think of this one thing where it's like, I don't think Nintendo is the, I have it right here, let me read this. I just think that right now, Nintendo is not the authority that you should be raging against. Nintendo has greed, yes. But how long is this going to last? Another hour? Anyways. The prices going up even more exponentially is not going to be Nintendo's fault. In fact, the fact that Nintendo's systems are growing exponentially in price is not entirely their own fault. Like, there is greed there, but it's not as much as you'd think.
Use the furball charges to knock the rocks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
Like, when I predicted the prices exactly right, forever ago, it was...
Soldier on high alert.
They honestly went with a much more generous price than I was fully expecting. Is sort of. Like, the most generous pricing was going to be $400. Like, there was no getting around it. That's what it would have cost if they had 0% greed. But because they know they can get away with it, they'd be charging $450, which is what I was expecting. If they went full greed, it would have been $500. And technically, it is $500 if you count the Mario Kart bundle, but a pack-in-game is important.
Victor! The spoils. And the extremely pissed off Batman.
So, it being included in the $500 bundle, that I can understand. There is a little greed, but it's just normal corporate greed, not excessive corporate greed. You know?
You're halfway. More up ahead. And it looks like it's gonna be...
It's, as some would say, the fact that minimum wage has not increased since 2009. Everything keeps inflating in price, but wages are not increasing to meet that increase. It's not right selling skins attached to lottery costs you up to $250. What game? League of Legends, I assume. Indeed, yeah. Yeah, say what you will about Nintendo. Their games are almost always quality, though. Don't get me wrong, I do not approve of anything Nintendo has been doing over the past forever. Like, they've done a lot of evil. There's a reason why I refuse to buy the Switch. But they at least maintain a certain level of standard that other game companies don't. And it's what leads them to keep staying in the W zone. So they need to run a Monopoly and enemy streamer come out. Yeah. They basically have like 90% of anime publishing rights in the States right now, and that's no bueno. And I think the only reason why they can get away with it is because they're not based in the States. They're a Japanese company. So they're not subject to American monopoly laws, and they don't have to run it through the courts like Microsoft has to. But even then, Microsoft is still kind of gaining a monopoly on Western game studios. By literally buying them all out.
That's the last of them.
And then shutting them all down. Smile. Monopolies doesn't exist in America if you have enough money in sub-companies. Yeah. America has basically duopolies and triopolies. It's how they get around that whole monopoly law. And things have just been left to fester more and more. Come on, I need to break one more container. There we go. But at its core, also with Nintendo, I think it's funny. You mix both your Grendels? Absolutely. I think it is funny that Nintendo decided to stake increasing their games by $20 from the previous generation during a time of economic strife. When eggs cost like a kidney and a half, and people are struggling to have work. The console's price is fair, I agree. The game prices are wild, I also agree. But also they seem to be having different pricing points. Because Mario Kart, they're charging $90. But Donkey Kong, they're charging $80. In either case, I'm like, these games better blow our tits off. Opposed to $70 for PS5 games because none of the money goes to the actual workers? Yep. I'll take the free melee adapter. And ability kills. Easy cheesy. At the end of the day, though, it's just like $20 more for Donkey Kong's is what is making people go, this is too much, boycott Nintendo, and not all the other shit they've done over the years.
Tech transcends borders.
Big game good? It does. It's been too long since Donkey Kong got a proper 3D adventure game. Yeah, it's like a mix of Rare and the classic, the design. My initial reaction is I wasn't super fond of it, but it's more of just because I'm so used to Rare's design of him. I'm sure, given time, I'd like his new design more, because it is rather expressive, and they can do some rather cartoony antics with it, from what I've seen, which I am all for. I'm liking that Nintendo's putting more love into the animation of their games nowadays. Like with Mario Wonder and now this Donkey Kong. It's like they're embracing the tooniness, which is what I like. I do find it a little silly how they're gouging people for Switch 2 upgrades to Switch 1 games. The ones that add DLC, basically, yeah, okay. But the ones that are like Breath of the Wild in Breath of the Wild, but this time you can glue things together. They're charging $10 a pop just for the game to have a more stable frame rate. We're passing the tariffs onto you. That's how tariffs work. That's how they've always worked. That's why nobody likes the tariffs. It's like, doing tariffs is like the dumbest thing you could do. Like, if you're going to do tariffs, you have to do it with a purpose. You're not going to be like, oh, we're going to make the Chinese pay. They're going to have to give us 50% of the revenue. No, the Chinese are just going to go, okay, so this thing that's normally $10 is now $15. That's how it's going to work. It's like they tout trickle-down economics like it somehow is going to work. But it doesn't work with money flowing down. It works with cost flowing down. You arbitrarily charge someone $40 to publish something that they were selling for $50. They're not going to keep selling for $50. They're going to start selling for $100. And they're going to say, hey, the tariffs made me do it. So they're then charging more on top of the tariffs. Vacuum up economics, basically. They complain about the prices of the Switch 2 stuff. Well, they voted for Trump, don't know what to tell them. Wise words. It's like, I'd say I told you so, but you didn't listen then. What about now? 91% wealth tax.
Systems function suspended. Hold music incoming.
You're still not listening. Yeah.
I think solo artists get really lonely. Success can be isolating. We
So Biden making our economy shit right now. He's not even in office. Yeah. Biden didn't help either. Printing 30% of all of American cash within his term in office. Well, that did not help, especially when he didn't put it in the hands of the people. He just gave it to the corporations, who are like, gee, thanks! Thanks, Daddy Biden.
artists are giving you trouble. Maybe the problem is
He definitely isn't doing the current stuff. That's all Trump. They bought the con man's lies again. And it's just... Why did you revote the president that failed us? He absolutely bungled in the first term in office. Why do you think he would do good on a second go? And it doesn't help that nobody really ran against him. Kamala Harris was basically doing victory laps before she even did anything. They voted him so they could be racist? I guess.
Pop music's no place for elitist attitudes about art.
You love your fascist corporatocracy and you're not forced to say that? Goodness.
Systems recovering. Doors open. It
Biden
showtime.
was such a nothing president. He was like just geriatric the entire time. And all vapid, hardly there. It's like Weekend at Bernie's. Puppet for real. He was just a sad old man that they were using.
Anyone can critique a forged album. If you have the talent, create one from scratch. Look, what do you want? An interview? I'll give you 2 minutes, right now. Any questions you have that aren't about our personal lives, I'll answer.
Still ruled legal by the Supreme Court. They can take bribes. Yep, and ever since that we got approved, things have been downhill ever since. And is one of the reasons why this country is probably never going to get better. But all this thing with the tariffs and game stuff, it just really proves that just because you don't want to talk about politics doesn't mean they're not going to involve you. It's also the epitome of not making a choice is still making a choice. I want that twink obliterated. Where is he?
I've tried really hard not to let popularity influence me.
Alright.
Their gig has bombed. Too bad. Time to leave.
Time to die. Oh wait, no. That's dry dock. We want to go to the relay. Clan. Like, I think the quote was something like, the funny thing about politics is that they have a way of always involving you, or something like that. I don't know, I'm butchering it, but you know what I'm saying.
Arthur, inventory done. Talk later.
Ah, tell me something good.
So, who's this for?
Pizza.
Vales, muy bien. You know what I mean.
Let's see. A small child paper. She recalls a spot of messages.
Piss laser. I'll hold on to my things until the next rotation. Nothing has a particularly high valence.
Seriously.
You need to kill your lich so you can get Codotasis. I have all the Coda weapons, I just need to form them all, which is going to take literal months.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Only because of the need to get Forma.
The enemy is broken. Well done. I'll get to extraction.
One is normal, Kuba. Kill it for the com. I believe the only, in quotation marks, lich weapon I have yet to acquire, well, lich weapons, are like 4 of the ones you get from Ergo Glast. I got the Ferox and I got the Livia. But I don't have the others yet. You're lazy, but there's no prime frame you don't own at least. Fair enough. most of them you don't have. Yeah, I tend to focus frames first and weapons second. Though I am kind of going on cleanup. The next in 4-ish days, 3.5 technically, they will be bringing in Banshee Prime and Mirage Prime back in, and I'll be able to get Euphona Prime, which is one of the ones I don't have. I literally just need the receiver. I have a list of all the weapons in the game I have yet to acquire. And I do aim on fulfilling those. The Wolf Sledge being given away right now with the one event, it was truly a blessing. Because getting that thing without this event that's currently going on is just ass cancer.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Imagine having to not only purchase every attempt with Nightwave credits, but it being a Gamba with the Nightwave chance thing pops into the Nightwave shop, and a Gamba on you getting the parts you need. Sporofix. Hey, at least Sporofix only has one layer of bullshit RNG. I still need to get the regular Sporofix too. I also need to get the Spinosa. It's Rivet specifically. That's all I need for that. Before Coda stuff got thrown into the game, I was mostly just... What? Anyways, I was mostly doing a bunch of vault runs to try to get it, to no avail. You want a ribbon for your AX-52? That gun is so insanely cracked. A ribbon is the definition of overkill when it comes to that gun. Already do like millions of damage when you headshot with the thing, as is. Imagine stacking even more with ribbons. I hate they still have not patched the bug where if you roll into the water in meatball form, you just sink to the bottom and you can't move. Underwater. Okay, needs an update. Everybody loves Cat Mom. Honestly, her ripcord thing, I say, is mostly what she needs an update with. It's so pointlessly short. They need to give it a real grapple distance. Let her pull herself into combat. Easy. Warcry is busted as heck. Her talons are insane. And I don't know what the other ability was because I replaced it with Nourish. long ago.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Paralysis. What does that one do? Spray finishers on enemies it affects. Ah, so it's worthless.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
What? Okay, navigation's broken. Snow? It is snowing outside. Cast shield to cast. Weird. Woo! It's really snowing now.
Marines inbound.
This is one of the many reasons why I hate going to Uranus. is known for a huge shield supply. Valkyr is known for being invincible and a menace.
So we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
That's why I love her. Me too. I just want the premium skin for her, though. "80-hour survival." Goodness. Give me the skin. Seville. Mare. Come on, get up there. Lane thorns. I need melee vortexes. Gimme. Use no energy and cast faster. Free invulnerability. Gaze Amazing Gaze Amazement is Warcry lasts indefinitely. Without refreshing. Grapple. It's a frame for you. Why is that? Glass cannon or something? Your casual 8 billion damage. Or 8 million. You look thanks. I'd put her more like a berserker than a tank. It's just she's invincible while she's berserking. She has the second highest armor. Like base is, I think that Nidus and Lavos and Inaros would have more. But granted, I don't look at the stats too terribly much. I just like playing who is fun to play. Of course, I do not like the squishy characters. Johnny Balls get back in the handbag, yours or me, yours. It has stopped snowing.
One must make the best of things.
Huh?
If enough people bang their heads on a fresh opportunity to continue my Albright's work. We appreciate it. All satisfactory, I trust.
I may not be able to see Sky Blue Gnome. You got it.
Nice.
What you gonna do with that?
My best.
The steady blade, in certain hands, extracts a tide of blood.
Complete 3 sabotage missions.
Later.
Grundle. Come on, brain work.
Yo.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
I mentioned it yesterday, but I'll mention it again today. If the whole tariff thing on video games is going to be what brings down Trump, it'll be so sad yet funny.
This will only get more difficult. Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance.
Yep.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentients are causing too much interference. You have to deal with them before we can go on.
I look forward to Corvix Prime. He's got a solid set of abilities.
Sentient forces eliminated. We can continue. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You are surrounded by Lunar Marines. Still working on it. Continue to defend. Area completed. Move on. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno.
Poor little Grenier can't handle a little stomach acid.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Where?
What you've learned here will serve you well.
Code up box. Corrupted Lancer Spectre blueprint. Right away. See if there are any galvanized mods. We'll mix those first. And that's all the galvanized mods for now. Now we can start working on prime mods. Specifically the ones I haven't maxed out that I already put some points into. Do I have enough? Barely know. Aurora. Melt him down for Endo A.
Hey, did you hear?
You.
If you're looking for Maru's Bazaar, you've come to the right place. What a haul! Hey, welcome to my bazaar for you. Got a hot tip. I knew it. Let's do this. Come back anytime, Tenno.
May as well, right? Until everything is capped off.
Here we go. Let's find some antiquities.
Hunters on Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
There's no doubt in my mind that an I-10 visualized something that's derelict. What's in this place for all the I-10 system? You well, this should be fun. We should stretch first. You know, limber up.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low, which should go
I don't want to be down here.
to draw it out.
What do you want to do? Nope.
The job's done.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed. Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Oh! Chicken engine. Tui. N-
You trading? You're looking for Maru's Bazaar. You've come to the right place.
Boom.
Wow, who'd you rob to get? Wait, it's just better if I don't know.
And now we can cap off Rhyme Shall Grasp. Put it up. Boom. And boom. We'll probably do Charge Shell next. I'll in stream after I get these last two incursions done. Actually, no. I'll do it after I start my next coda. How about that? We can have something to look forward to next time.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
So everybody loves Gamba. My NOG. Where's all my energy going?
Life support on the way. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
I'm not in a super rush to get the night waves done. We'll be chipping away at the steel path kills via the incursions over the next while. Because I desire to farm more steel points since I dropped a mint on Endo.
Life support incoming.
And then once I get all the weapons in the game maxed, once I get
Another life support capsule is now available.
all the mods and maxed out, once I get every arcane and max them out, what much left is there to do? just wait on the story and play events, I guess. And I could just take the farming relics and ribbons, sell them for flat. There.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Window, up in my gut. Spit you out.
When you are ready, go to extraction.
And so we learn the importance of clarity, purpose.
Huh?
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the
Now that I'm mostly over my sickness, I should get back to working on Super Miaskovich Land more.
if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints. Security measures have locked the coolant cells in place. Destroy them. Coolant cell destroyed. Security has locked down the coolant cells. You have no choice but to destroy them. The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. Coolant cell destroyed. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors. A blast door has blocked your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
Kuvabram.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Every left must have a right. Every up must have a down. Every coffee has its tea. Actually, no, I don't. Eh, whatever. I'll just spit on everyone. Patooey. Eeehoo. It helps if I aim. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm needing to get the coda.
Scrubber's getting choked out. Fix it.
Time for Snick.
Take what's awake.
Do a quick correct.
Taking on a new form. I think it's trying to
Game?
become the online boys.
Game? Okay, I don't know what that was about. Certainly heckin' spooked me.
Another hell scrubber getting cooped up. Although it's only puke if it comes out of the tech rod's mouth. That's not a mouth.
I heard something. Okay. Hamburger. I heard something else. Some mood crystal. I wonder how much a mood ring toilet cover would cost. Old toilet seat. Mood ring toilet seat. That was a Kraken, not a toilet, not a mood ring, but okay. Apparently it's just something someone made for fun. No actual production. Absolute tragedy. Why let the intrusive thoughts win and not share them with anyone else? Gosh.
60 seconds critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some spore eggs, so get the hell out of there. Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we need to do. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. You've hit this mission's minimum threshold. But you didn't come down here to do the minimum, did you?
Yes, yes I did. Well, let's replenish some of our cash. And before we end it, we'll not only take a gander at what our twink has. Oh, wait.
It's awesome. I seriously can't even remember.
Because of Raccoon.
I felt this amazing.
Alright. No truck. Meh. I already have it. Going to take a look at my coffee flavors that I got this month. Oh, a new sticker. Again, not sponsored by Bones, but I would absolutely take a sponsorship. I'll put the sticker on my PC later. Anyway, we've got Fallout Atomic Apple. It's faintly. apple. Blueberry blast cake, which is blueberry pancake flavor. Yeah, smells it. We've got Irish cream. Boy, that smells like chemicals. And finally, rest in peace decaf medium roast. Because I want to try a different decaf than the one I had last time. Because decaf coffee is probably the better choice for me overall because of my anxiety issues. It's on the bottom right of the screen. Oh, nowhere's no. Alright, let's see. Tab. Pierrite is doing Pokemon Emerald. Let's give him some love. Take care. Peace out. And all that jazz. Probably see you tomorrow. I don't think I have anything going on. No, I think I'm pretty much free for the next while. Anyways, take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.